Hey guys, and welcome back to the Bard Spotlight. This episode, we're going to overanalyze Bard's E, Magical Journey. Bard's E does no damage, provides no CC or anything like that. It simply has no metrics by which to measure how impactful it is. So for this reason, it's often thought of as a spell that is more flair rather than having an actual practical use. In reality though, the spell is super integral in making Bard as big of a nuisance that he is. With virtually no mana cost, Magical Journey, as long as it's off cooldown, is always ready to take you out of sticky situations. So, guess what that means? Go get sticky. Or in League terms, this means that you're able to put yourself in more risky situations by trying to get deeper vision or to go for like roaming ganks. In fact, Bard can almost never be caught in the jungle, as long as your cooldown is available and you know the proper journeys to take. And you know, there's nobody waiting for you at the end of those journeys. Speaking of which, here are some of the key journeys you're going to want to take to cover a lot of distance in common spots on the map. So while I'm showing these, and before we talk about what you can actually do with the journey, I just want to mention one of the reasons why this skill is as powerful as it is. And that's because it changes the way that the game of League of Legends is fundamentally played. In positions where the majority of other champions would be considered out of position, Bard can simply open a portal through the terrain and move where everyone else can't. Magical Journey can be used as a simple movement tool that helps you get to lane faster, helps you move around the map more efficiently, which allows you to more easily reach your chimes, and also helps you to get great angles for ganks onto other lanes. Don't forget that it can also be used as a pseudo gap closer. Bard can easily give chase to enemy champions that jump over walls. You can also threaten to block off escape routes with well-placed portals. There are a ton of other different ways you can use it, so try to get creative. This becomes evident as we talk about one of the primary uses of Bard's E, dodging skill shots and abilities. Typically, when aiming skill shots, you try to force enemies towards walls so they have less movement options to dodge your ability. Against Bard, however, it becomes the exact opposite. Put him against the wall, and all of a sudden, he has even more options than he did previously. Let's talk about punishing those fools that try to enter your magical journeys. So on Bard's release, all of your enemies followed every portal you made, got super punished for it, and then ended up on the front page of Reddit. Nowadays, though, people aren't as quick to follow you through those journeys. However, when they do, you need to know how to properly punish them. So it's pretty obvious that exiting the journey before a pursuing enemy leads into a guaranteed Q stun into that wall. What people may not know, however, is that you can actually cast the Q early before they exit the journey to stun them while they're traveling. Now, some of the stun value is lost because they're continuing to travel through the journey, but this is important when you're at risk of dying to a single buffered auto attack or ability immediately after they're exiting the journey. Remember though that this strategy only works on a single target. When two or more enemies are chasing you through your portal at the same time, casting your Q early will only stun the first target. So to optimize your punish, ideally you want to wait until both targets are near the exit and then Q to stun both of them. This has been the Magical Journey Bard Spotlight. Personally, I love this spell because it opens up so many possibilities and opportunities to outplay people, but it's really difficult to use optimally. This video is the 4th edition of my Bard Spotlight series. If you enjoyed it and you haven't already checked out the other videos, then you should probably do that. We only have one more video left in the series, Bard's Ultimate, so look forward to that. As always though, let me know, what you liked or didn't like about this video. And most importantly, I hope you learned a thing or two about Bard and his magical list of journeys. Thanks for watching.